What up, guys? It's Zaick from Ghostwulf Underground, and I'm here at the wonderful Union Vapors 570 for another benefit show. This one is for domestic abuse and survivors of that, and people currently struggling with it. It's very important to reach out if you're going through that. I'm sure most of the people in the shop could direct you to appropriate resources, and the shop's a very safe place to be. And I am here with
Crack Lens 570 Photography.
And
Kelsey, operating as Barthold Studios, LLC.
So we're sitting here at this artist corner. Let's start with Kelsey. Why don't you show us around the artist corner?
So this is a collection of different local artists from our area. We have Chrissy Bob, who just brought some holiday cards. We have local artist stickers. We have Crack Lens Photography, who is our featured artist this month. Local coffee. Local pottery by Earthbright Pottery. We also have leather and blacksmithing creations by Knightsmith. He also does wallets and coasters. We also have crochet art by Meredith, creations by Meredith. And then we have posters curated from conventions, electric banjo guitars or cigar box guitars, and then everything on the wall is light reactive illustrations that I've created, and some of the landscapes on there are by my friend Don from Indescript Paradigm. And then we're featuring different artists every month, so if anybody's interested in being showcased here as a pop-up artist, please come by the shop at Union Vapors, talk to us, show us what you got, and we can talk about featuring your work for the month. And we're super thrilled to have Crack Lens Photography for this month and his different ghostly creations.
So real quick, Kelsey, I just have a question for you.
Sure.
I want to ask you, I see you here every show. Every show I see you usually in this corner, and that's awesome, and I love that you sit through it. Two questions, actually. One, what do you think about the local acts that come through Union Vapors? And two, what possessed you to do all of this? Because this is beautiful. It's a beautiful setup. The lighting's awesome, and I see people checking it out every show.
Well, for 10 years, I didn't really work on much art. I wasn't really involved in the music or art scene, and I started dipping my feet in the water a little bit, and back when the guys at Union Vapors used to work at their last place of business, I was featured as an artist at a Dezo Cafe when it was still open for their first Friday. And they were super supportive. They're like, yeah, we'll hang your poster here. We're so excited for you. We hope you sell a bunch. And then they opened a business here, and they're like, hey, you want to sell your art here? And then I just continued to grow my business. They continued to grow theirs. They've always been relentlessly supportive and advocating for me as I went through. And their first store I ever had my art in. So I love what they're doing with the music. We've seen all different genres of music come in. We even had folk punk bands from the United Kingdom come here and play, which was so cool. I know our benefit show last night for Friends of the Poor was a huge success. They raised over $900 for that nonprofit. And then we just dropped the food off today. It was 274.3 pounds of food we dropped off today. So just seeing, them grow, businesses working together, artists working together, and seeing the music community meet the art community, it's just been a great thing to be a part of. And I'm going to stick by these guys. I love what they're doing.
I definitely do have to say, before we turn it back over to Crack Lens, that really this is a testament of what a local community can do and can be. And I really, really hope that more people see this shop and they get ideas for their own hometown when they come through and all that, because this is a home to me. This is a safe space for me. I come to the open mics here, come to the shows here. I've always felt comfortable in this venue. So shout out friends, shout out the whole Union crew. Much appreciated. Now, Crack Lens over here, What possessed you to get into photography, and how do you feel about being the featured artist of the month?
I've always been into it. I started way back in 2018 with the cheap camera and everything, and just over the years progressed to better things, newer techniques. I ended up going through a class in high school that was an amazing class, Social Fabric Collective in Kingston. They help a lot of young high schoolers get into photography, figure out what path you want to go in that route. And overall, that was a good experience. And then just around this year, getting involved with music has been the best. Love the local scene and everything that we've all been able to do together. And to how do I feel being the featured artist of the month? I feel really good. I'm very thankful for everybody at Union, for you, and everyone around the local scene. You guys kind of just picked me up and helped me each way, and it's very much a perspective of what this area is all about.
Of course. I love both those answers. And, honestly, I do have to say, it's kind of great to hear that all that's happening for you. So what I'm going to end this interview with is, if you're at Union Vapors 5 Seminary or even in Dixon City, whether you're here to buy a vape, whether you're here to play Magic the Gathering and the Nintendo Switch, or at a show, come check out the Artist Corner. And if you see Crack Lens here at a show, come say what's up if you like his work, because honestly, he's doing great. I personally love seeing him at shows because I know the shows are going to have great coverage. I'm Zaick Wulf from Ghostwulf Underground, and you guys are?
Crack Lens 570 Photography.
Studios LLC.
All right, have a good night, folks.